Those shoes. Did he buy any shoes lately by any chance? Those shoes.
Welcome to Jumping the Turnstyle. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Turkey.
Sitting in for another episode. It's good to be here.
And also with you.
And thanks for listening to this impromptu podcast that we're doing out of my studio Saturday night. We've got no friends. We've got nothing to do.
No gigs.
Yeah, well,
Nothing like that.
nah. I mean, you're gigging all the time.
Oh, yeah. Busy as, mate. Busy as. You know.
Yeah, your Facebook looks like you're blowing up.
Yeah. Well, I only ever post gig-related stuffings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or number plates with 666 on it.
No, that's me Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, it's predominantly personalised number plates, but accidentally personalised.
Which I still find weird.
Oh, they're still personalised because you get like a complete row of sixes, and that has to be
Completely personalised.
yeah.
I just think when I see a personalised number plate, it's either someone that...
Yeah, like Yoda or
that's too revealing of
And,
what...
there was one that was in our street for years, Limo XL, but I thought it said Lamoxel.
yeah. I just think you've been given it for your birthday or your anniversary, and it's Shez's 57 or whatever.
Yeah, I love shares.
And it's just too much when you rock up. It's like putting stickers all over your bloody car. It's like, oh, now I know you're a vegan and you've got 3 kids. And
Yeah, now
we've done this before.
This came up, right, that we're talking about Doc Martens and...
Dr. Martens, Dr. Martens, Dr. Martens.
different kinds of boots. You got 12 ups. You know, remember
I actually want to get a
Docs?
pair of Docs, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, the kids are wearing mainly 13-year-old girls at the moment. So, yeah. But Audrey was saying...
Oh no, we should just get this other brand. And they're this and they're that, and they're vegan and they're.
What? Vegan shoes.
Vegan leather?
Well, I guess so. I always thought the vegan was just a meal thing.
Life choice.
Life choice. Yeah. But
I think you're born with it, aren't you?
vegan shoes made out of not animal or
Maybe it's plant-based, plastic.
or the is vegan is when it's okay to eat the animal as long as it's been apologized to first.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
I think that's halal.
Some people say veganism is gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Always get those two.
Well,
mixed
you
up.
could maybe use some coconut husk for your shoesies.
Yeah.
That's vegan.
Well, this is it it's zucchini spaghetti. Zucchini instead of the spaghetti, it's just shredded.
Okay.
In long shreds.
So why are we against spaghetti all of a sudden?
No, that's for like gluten free and that kind of
yeah,
thing. I'm
sure.
just saying, like, there's all these substitutes,
Allergies
you know what I
and
mean?
stuff, yeah.
So now there's shoe substitutes, you know, like it's good. It's good,
All right.
you know, vegan shoes. Is it good?
Where are they made and you know, how much are the staff getting paid is what I want to know. You can have your veganism shoes, but, you know, let's make sure the people are on a living wage that are making it.
Gay.
And
that's, mate, 2 cents.
and that's just about 2 cents. I think I need glasses for my peepers.
Yeah.
I might have said this on the bloody
You've been, you know, each week squinting
Squinter.
harder and harder.
Yeah, well, you're a big squinter. When you go,
I am.
I'm just going to read this as like you're zooming into your bloody phone in your hand. But yeah, definitely, I think it's time because we're looking up things for Audrey to sign up to an art class.
Yes.
Well, I read the website, but I read it wrong the first time, and it was like it was drawing with us faces.
Okay.
So the business was drawing with us, and the topic was faces.
Yes.
Right. But I read it as drawing with ass feces.
Okay, so it's dyslexia.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not papers.
Right.
Papers. I called my eyes. Papers.
Right. It was
could
furry.
be.
They were furry though. The letters are pretty furry.
Back purple and...
Yeah, letters are traditionally furry, right?
Yep, and they smell like cabbage.
And toast. Yeah, but doing a made me think that had the people that had, you know, sometimes in the toilets you get into the cubicle there and somebody's done a bit of artwork,
Okay, you can call it
finger
that.
painting.
I see what you're saying. The
Right.
devil's artwork.
Yeah, that's right. With
Devil's clay.
Devil's clay is the name of the color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes in a tube. But that's drawing with arse feces.
It is, isn't it?
So I sort of made the connection there, but I read it wrong.
Drawing with asses, comma, feces.
But I went to the bloody $2 shop,
Yeah.
and I thought I did give myself an eye test
Oh, yeah.
because you got the rack of glasses there,
Oh, sure.
reading peepers, and you got your +1.
I don't think that's
Got
your
your
traditional meth, but
It
go
isn't.
ahead.
Plus your +2s, your +3s.
Mm.
Jack it on. See if I get any relief. And there was I could read clearly with a +1, but it was like it was tripping me out, man. I don't know. It's giving me
It's giving you
trippiness. So when you take them off, the readjustment to normal.
it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really makes your brain sort of squish in.
Yes, I don't know if I want to be a bloody glasses guy, or rather I'll just go through life squinting.
Get that,
Yeah, squinter.
get that laser.
Yeah.
Now, I
squinting.
thought you were going to talk with that shoe intro about all the shoes you just bought.
Yeah, I bought some shoes.
You're wearing like fully red shoes right now.
Yeah, they are. The red
They
shoes.
stand out. If it was the 90s, you'd get rolled.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, right. Is it? What do you think? All red is a bold choice.
It's very bold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's the first thing I saw when you were coming in.
Me red
Red
shoes.
shoes. Look at your red shoes.
Yeah, just bought them.
It's like,
fucking wear me new shoes.
Who else wears red shoes?
You've got Dorothy.
Yep.
She's a big red shoe wearer.
McDonald's, Ronald's
Ronald
McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah.
And also that massive worldwide cabal pedophile group.
Oh, those guys.
Remember them?
Yeah,
From all
shout
those-
out.
From all those videos on the
Yeah,
internet.
but I went to Kmart the other day just because we just like.
Jeez,
let's
you're
just
getting
get-
around,
No,
aren't
let's
you?
just get the fuck out of the house for a minute.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It
spit,
was
spit,
like
spit.
no, 8:00 at night. I wanted to go buy a new pillow before bedtime.
That's keen. That is so keen.
It's like, well, we meant
Leaving
to
the house
do it.
after 8.
Yeah, we just thought, fuck it, let's just fucking eat dinner instead of watching fucking
More Netflix.
and devices and shit.
Yeah.
Let's go out. We'll just
Yeah.
fucking walk around and buy a pillow.
And does the whole family come?
They did this
And
time
is it everyone can have one thing?
if they want. It did turn out that way.
a toaster.
Yeah. It is a bit like that. Please let me have
Cutlery set.
700-foot LED strips.
Yeah.
Like, that made me think. But I went. There's a shoe shop right next to it, so it's not. This is not about Kmart. There's a shoe shop next to it, and I'm having a bit of a browse. And the shoes I like to buy were $200, and at that, it's just like nah.
Not if you're going to walk around.
Shoes I want. Like I actually kind of went in there going, I'm going to buy some shoes fucking right now.
Are they the type of
And then
shoes that are going to make you be able to run faster?
Yes.
Are they going to make you be able to slam dunk with a 360?
Yes, but I couldn't before.
How's your tennis game going to
Oh,
increase?
nah, not with my elbow, mate. Tennis
Yeah,
elbow,
yeah. You do have that bloody massive scar down your arm.
yeah. Oh no, that's my left arm.
Mm.
But anyway, so there you go.
That's rivets.
$200. When I see look,
I'm never going to spend $200
look.
on a pair of shoes.
look, dead man shoes, $4, $6, straight from fresh from the corpse.
Yeah.
To the op shop, and you find a score. You go, these shoes have barely been worn 6 but 8 years.
If I just put a bit of spit polish on it.
That's it. That's
Bit
it.
of elbow grease.
But so like I've come accustomed to me ways.
Right. Let's talk about.
No, wait. Stop before you change it up. Before you change it
I'm going to talk about shoes.
up. So I look at a price like that, instantly turns me off. Doesn't matter how much
yes,
I
it's
want the
disgusting.
thing. It's like, nah, I won't do it. Now, go.
I'm just I'm curious with the kicks thing. Everyone, we've talked about this before. Everyone seems to be into their shoes. Now, we went to a good house party last Friday night.
Yep.
Shout out to any of our new listeners that I got your phone and I basically forced you
Subscribe?
to
Yeah,
subscribe
does
to
it
Jump
count?
Turnstile. It doesn't. I don't know if it counts. But Shez had many shoes. She's a kicks, kicks
she's-
person too.
yeah.
She's more Nike or Nike.
Nike.
But you're more Adidas.
Yeah.
Why so many?
Why so many? Because
How many shoes did you buy today, Tim?
Seven.
Be honest.
really,
Yeah.
4 pairs of shoes.
Yes. Yes.
Is that bad or?
Well, no. It's
Yeah,
that you
look.
went in for one, and she said, "Oh, they're
No,
half
look, I
price."
decided that half of the 200 is around 100. So if I bought a $100 pair of shoes, then I'm still up.
If I spend
Still up
400,
shoes. Yeah, no. If I spend 200,
I suppose
So
you
I've
never
got
have to
the
go
shoe.
shopping again.
went up, got the shoe, and they said,
Oh, it's on special. We haven't put the tickets out yet, but that's $50.
And just say you didn't have to tell me that. You could have made an extra.
So I said, wait right here, and I continued shopping. I bought a few more pairs
You sure did.
because I'm like this is the way.
But you
I
got
see
like
it.
I got 5 whites, and I got like 3 of the reds.
No.
One's got black stripe. One's got blue
Yeah.
stripe. One's got
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, but
But I know that I'm going to want that shoe later. I don't want to pay top dollar for the shoe that I'm inevitably
you know
going to.
you're going to need a blue stripe at some stage.
Yeah, and then this is the theory. If I've got 4 shoes brand news on the go,
On the rotate,
then that means that I've got clean shoes all the
they
time.
stay clean.
Yeah, I don't wear them out.
Yeah, well, that was my sock theory. Just buy all the same socks and you get
Hundreds and
so
hundreds
many
of
socks.
yeah.
So, what about this other guy? You willing to talk about your secret source of
What's that?
Where you get your other shoes from?
Shawza.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's like he's got the perfect market. So if you can forget about going to your op shops and finding all the goods now, your antiques or your good kicks,
It's done.
your Phoebes or your Yeezys. What are they?
Right. Yeezys.
Your Yeezys. Is that like Kanye West shoes?
That's correct. Yeah.
Well, that all checks out. So what was
So
you have to go to Shawza because
No. Shawza comes to me, right? So Shawza gets scores of he cleans out when students go back from overseas or when they were going back from overseas from doing uni here.
Yep.
They tend to leave stuff behind.
Mm.
And at that time they must have had new shoes.
New shoes.
Couldn't fit them all in. Left them behind. Shawza cleans up the apartment. Goes,
Right.
"Fuck."
Hey, sick.
But they're generally small.
Yeah, I think he cleans up like bin areas.
Right.
It's no, but it's like he's a gardener and stuff. But it's like
yeah, that's what it would be.
Big
For
house
apartment,
units,
yeah,
apartments
yeah.
or whatever. And it's what people throw away is insane. Like he's not going to their doors, their
Right.
front doors, and stealing them. They've in the boxes, never been worn.
Okay.
Fully.
Well, that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was a gardener. But anyway, so whatever he doesn't pick, he brings around to me, and then I give them either to the kids,
Yeah.
because they're too small for me, or the kids' friends.
But you're saying it happens often.
Very, very often. Like bags and bags of shoes.
It's weird.
And then I just pick what's good and then just like op shop the rest.
Dead men tell no lies. No, that's right. That's right. But these shoes are sniffing fresh.
Pat down the corpses.
Yeah. But we're not here to fucking talk about shoes. I was the $200 that I couldn't justify. And the way I think is like, what I could get for $200.
Get a better deal.
$200. So I looked up on the internet, what can I get for $200?
Are we doing a list?
So yeah,
Excellent.
I've got a list for you. So for $200, you can get a Milanese table runner.
Okay. From where?
I'm not from the internet.
Right. Okay. Can I do one? 2 $100 gift cards from any shop.
Yes, correct. You could buy some luxurious long johns.
Oh, yeah. You could get 4 gift cards of $50 value from any
Yes,
shop.
I see what you're doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You can get. I saw. This just spun me out. Oakland olive oil in a can. It was like yay high if it wasn't
Like a mug.
Short. It's as short as it is.
Audio only on this podcast.
But it's a can. That was $165 for a can of olive oil.
I'll give you 95. I'll give you nothing. I ain't giving you $165 for nothing.
I would have paid around 100
I could get some Italian surgeon clogs.
for 200.
This is off the
Surgeon clogs, Italian. I thought the Dutch were more clog people.
Yeah, this is more like a loafer style Birkenstock clog.
Right. I bet you the Italian loafer.
Open heel slip on.
I bet you it's not vegan.
Right.
And here we go talking about shoes again. So I think this might be a shoe episode.
Clogs.
Well, what am I wearing? And be honest.
You are wearing socks with what? They're like thongs, but they strap over the top. They've got two big strappos.
And one around the heel.
Yeah. So, what are you achieving that?
Well, it's the I want the comfort of the sock, but
Yeah.
then if I need to go outside because it's been raining, I
Yeah.
can still wear my sock, and it feels like I'm on holidays, Tim.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Did you enjoy the party on Friday night?
Party was great. Now the other thing, the other thing that I came across was a dog DNA test kit.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass wants that. Oh, maybe
So-
that's what we'll get her for my birthday.
What? Not for $200. It came up on the $200 list. What? So
I
what
could
is
spend
it?
$200
What is
on
it?
her. They test you.
Pedigree.
They test to see what breed your dog is.
Can't they
So
just
with
do
the
that?
DNAs.
Can't they look at it and just
Just
go,
look at it, yeah.
"Chow."
Yeah, but if it's a Harpies and it's a particularly good-looking dog, you go, oh, what is this? Because I want to try to make more of
Make
these.
more of these.
I can get a pretty penny.
Doggos.
Actually, I saw a doggo one. This guy bred. It's I think it's hairless, malted color, or it's like this weird. It goes for. Actually, look that up. Let's look that up.
You can look that up.
Expensive dog breeds.
Yeah, while you're doing that, one of the other things that I came across was a big dog bag. So
Yeah.
for people to carry around big dogs.
Oh yeah. I kind of want a front baby gunt for Floydie.
Yeah, but that's like more like a handbag. This is like a full IKEA bag
Oh yeah.
with a hole for the
right.
doggo's head
So like
for a big dog.
Great Dane or something.
So
like,
he's floating there in the bag, trying to stand in the bag because he's a big dog.
come on, Muffin. Let's go down to Bunnings.
Oh yeah, maybe so you can bring your dog into the shop
Yeah.
so it doesn't go haywire.
You're allowed to bring your dogs into
Do you?
into Bannos.
Oh, into
Nah,
Bannos.
because they're gonna piss, and then the dogs, when Floydie meets new people,
Right.
this can't be right. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let's go top 10.
Blacks and whites, Russians and Afghans. Don't know why they pick on them. I think they're really nice dogs.
We'll go from least. I'll just give you the first one.
Yeah.
Irish Wolfhound for about $1,500 to $2,000,
Okay.
and then it goes up.
What's me mid range doggo?
A Rottweiler,
Uh-huh.
anywhere from $2,000 to $8,000.
Sure.
And then you're getting your English Bulldogs. That's coming up to number 9. That's between, you could like pay up to $9,000. And then the old fluffy Samoyed.
Yeah.
But that doesn't seem right. I reckon there's got to be more expensive dogs than
Yeah. Well, who's top dog?
that. Samoyed.
Samoy. Is it?
Yeah, that's what it says. Oh, that's July
1986.
it was from 2014.
Yeah. Well, that's still relevant to today, isn't it? Like
Oh,
barely
it's changed.
anything's-
Okay, and this is one
barely
from today.
anything's changed.
Number 10, now we've got the Afghan Hound. That's that tall dog with a really long
yeah,
ears.
that's they're proper dogs. They're show dogs. Yeah.
And then we got a Pharaoh Hound.
Which looks like a dingo
Yeah, but with skin like hairless.
with a
like
pointy.
very-
Or is that the real version of Santa's Little Helper?
quite possibly. And they are at $7,500.
Jeez Louise, doggos. And you're picking their shit up too.
And this one's a Doggo Argentino. Is that?
Oh yeah, you could say that in an accent and it would.
Nah, that's $8,000. He
Jeez
looks like
Louise.
a fun guy. You got Canadian Eskimo dog. Inuit dog, maybe.
Maybe.
Is what they
Yeah,
meant to
maybe.
write. I don't know. 8,700.
Yeah.
Come on, Rottweiler. And then we got Tibetan Mastiff. That's a big bloody dog with a lot of shit in its belly.
Wow, that looks like a full lion.
You're just cleaning up all day.
Yeah.
Chow Chow. It's a little doggo.
Oh, yeah.
11 grand.
Oh, it's very cute.
And
It's a lap dog, too.
And then Samoyed, yeah. Like 14 grand.
Jeez Louise. How much do you pay for your doggos?
Floydie was, I think you just had to pay for the shots down at the vet, at the RSPCA.
Yeah, I think that's what we're
And
doing with
then
Cato.
Frankie was, I think, $300, $400 maybe, from a brooder in Bendigo or somewhere.
Yeah.
I can't really remember.
And the lap dogs are the comfort dogs.
Yeah, well, they're needy as well, because this Frankie out there, every time it rains or like heavy rains, she's got to be up on ya,
Right.
around ya, and thunder and lightning is. Well, this is neither here nor there, Tim.
No, go
This is
away.
dog and shoe corner so far. So
That's your fault. You keep asking me questions about shoes.
it's true.
Mason had some homework very recently.
Oh no,
This is a little
it's
project.
begun.
Well,
So you're gonna have to do another 8 years of homework.
yeah. I'm doing grade 3 for the third time. The fucking third time.
The fourth.
This is
The twice you did it. And
Yeah,
then,
see, I'm glad I didn't pay attention the first time because, like, the second and third time, fucking, oh god, it's
and you're learning way,
bloody boring.
you're learning way more. I think grade 3 for us is very like basic, like
Yeah.
no computers.
Nah,
Get the books get
Pens,
the reading books and
spelling, and that's what the question was about. And ask your parents about a story. Get your parents to tell a story about how they learnt how to spell.
Okay, that's a
Right? And
very
we're like,
specific.
Fuck. So I'm racking me brain. I went back to grade 3. And Mrs. Lancaster,
Yeah.
you know, and she was teaching us spelling.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, sure, Sean Lee.
Yeah, she died like 25, 30 years ago.
But one of the reason why I locked it in is because she was very aggressive.
She had a temper.
She sure did, and she seemed like a really old lady at the time.
Mm.
And she was a spit talker. You know,
Right.
so today's spelling word.
Yeah.
It was like that the whole time.
Yeah, and she was supposed to be
So-
a teaching genius on spelling, and it just didn't rub off.
Didn't it?
No, it didn't. It really didn't.
Well, I do remember that she was quite like flexible with a ruler.
Or quite
hitting-
liberal with their.
She did rip one of my books in half once.
You must have pushed her right to the
Must have.
limit.
I must have. I can't remember. It must have been
Bloody limit.
Good get, Mrs. Lancaster.
Maturity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you. Fuck you. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
But anyway, I told him the story. I just said, "Oh, look, you know, she teaches how to spell," and she gave one example. I remember her giving was how to spell the word together. And she went, "It's easy. You just go to get her."
Yes, that's the way. Same thing here.
And then he's like, "So that's not how spelling works. Like, you don't. Not everything makes a couple of words jammed together." I'm like, "Yeah, it's very observant there, Mason."
Yeah. So did she have a different method for every like 40,000 English words? Like this is the way you spell.
This is probably what turned me off school. It's like, it's too much to bloody learn.
And the coffee breath on the
In the spit.
spit.
Would have been ciggy breath.
Ciggy breath. They were smoking in the corridors.
Yeah. Were they?
The principal was Mr. Smith.
Oh, that's
He
right.
came in right in just at the cusp, like 89 or 88, just before it all got shut down.
Okay, so
Smoking.
still, you can still smoke anywhere.
I'll just put this out just before I go into this grade 6 room and give him
Yeah.
get Jeremy to go and cook all the hamburgers.
Is that what he used to do?
I used to set up for the Friday cook-off just about every week.
Yeah, because Brucey would supply the bloody
Me,
burgers.
yeah, but then I had to work for free. child labour, and whilst I wasn't getting educated, I was cooking.
I'm sure you loved it.
I did every second of it.
Yeah, cool. So I've told him the story, and bloody, it was his turn to write. Now the task was now in your own words, relay the story back. Right. So this is what he wrote. I asked, should I do a little voice on the top of this?
Definitely.
I asked how my parents learned how to spell. At school, my dad's teacher was very, very mean. She would smack him with a ruler. She also spat when she talked, and Dad was so scared of being spat on, so he learned how to spell.
Sing. He's the best.
That's great.
He's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it's very funny.
So he was going for the gag, wasn't he?
Going for the gag. I mean, I'm always pushing him towards a gag.
Yeah, well,
It's very funny.
That's education right there.
Yeah, well, you want bloody stories, Jeremy.
You want stories.
Yeah, I want bloody stories, Jeremy. But it's
Well, what you got to do is get
kids say
those.
the darndest things.
You got to get those kids podcasting as soon as possible, just or something. The next thing, so that you can start
No,
like.
the next thing is like being a YouTuber.
Nah. We're not doing any of that.
No, I'm not
What do you
pushing.
think they'll revolt against all that?
Yeah, it's revolting.
Quite, it is. It really is.
Well, I don't want to be on video doing this.
No,
We've talked about that.
no.
I don't want to
We
be
can't do it.
What are we
We'll
gonna
work
do?
it out.
You'd have to clean up this bloody room for starters.
Well, I'd have to set up a permanent studio with
You have to
cameras
look
and
good.
editing.
Green screens and all that shit, like my joint.
Yeah. No one wants to see it. Look, I think it's, I don't know, this might be controversial out there, and listeners, you decide for yourselves. Is a podcast if they're doing video?
No, it's a video cast.
It's a video show.
It is, isn't it?
It's like UHF, the Vidiot, when they're doing the community TV
Yeah.
is what it is, basically.
Cable television.
Podcast,
Yeah.
with video.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure that's what we sound like to people. Like, I met this guy at a party, and he grabbed my phone, and then he said, "Yeah, me and my brother," and then we sound like that.
Yeah, true.
You'll edit that in.
Do I?
Yes.
The real one. Yeah. Yep.
So the party.
I loved it. It was good fun.
Just getting out. I just had a bit of a fantasy party for mine, because I didn't really know anyone there, and I was pumped. I think we talked about it on a previous episode. It's like Cass wanted to know all these details. Where is it? What time is it? What should I wear?
we did,
Who's going to be there? Turns out I have a better time when I don't know anyone.
Right.
Because the next day,
No regrets.
no, there's very few regrets, very few. Because mainly you're never going to see them again, probably. And you don't get judged like you do when you're with your friends. I believe.
Right. Okay. Yeah. all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They haven't.
Like I wore a man bun.
Okay.
And
so no
all
one's going to say you changed, man.
all they know is this guy with a man bun.
Okay. Yeah. You're starting at bun.
I'm starting at bun. I used to be a hat guy, and I had to hang up the hat because it was becoming like too much of my personality.
You became the hat.
It became a fedora guy with a ponytail.
Yeah. Right.
It's not a good look. You can have one or the other.
No, you could. Yeah, you had both.
But
Fine.
okay, well, if you have both, a fedora and a ponytail, you should probably be in the 80s playing a saxophone in a
I'm
action
wondering.
movie.
I'm wondering whether you similar to your heyday when you're a bachelor. That's 23 chicks so far from the Jezbot story. Did you ironically stop at 23 fedoras? Is that your?
I had
Magic
no,
number?
I think it's an age thing, Tim, and thanks for bringing up fucking when I was 12. That's great. No, it's like it's been 7 or 8 years of photos with nothing but hats.
Right.
And so you've
right.
got to switch it up, like, you know.
No more hats.
No more hats. Sometimes the ponytail or the long hair's got to go for like 3, 4, 5 years before you can grow it back. So people forget you even had long hair.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Switch it up.
Yep.
Until I can't grow it anymore.
That'll be probably never.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm
you
blessed.
get one of
I'm
those-
blessed like that.
Get one of those long, wispy motorbike guy beards.
Oh, yeah.
Get a beardo.
Yeah, I think once it starts to thin out, like you're saying, when it's wispy.
Wispy.
I like a good Ned Kelly. Like a good good thick beard. Like a man's beard.
Yeah, like a oldie beard.
Yeah, and I think when you're just going for length, you don't cut it as often and you don't get it as thick. So you need to really keep
Working it.
Keep working it. Yeah, that's right.
Keep touching it.
Speaking of working it, and when Cass hears this in the future, she's gonna immediately want to.
She'll never hear it.
She'll want to get rid of the compost heap. It was out there today. Frankie's been, scratching around it, sniffing around. So that's definitely something's there. I don't know. I know when she.
It's the sound.
I know that sound.
Yeah.
It's the sound of vermin. And and so I haven't been tending to the compost heap as well as you should.
Right.
And I haven't been really doing the proper recipe. I've just been chucking everything in there, and I had a good bamboozle cut the other day, all the bamboo, and it's just and then cardboard. And so what I've basically done is just done a layer of thatching, like a roof.
Yeah. Okay.
And underneath is
Nests.
a nest,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's a nice dry nest.
Yeah.
So I've got to get onto that today. So I'm there with this my broken pitchfork. It's just the head of it, and I'm just scratching around. I take out all the bamboo and I put that in the green bin, and then I'm sort of jabbing in and moving out the cardboard, I'd sort of piled on top of it.
Yeah.
And because it's not getting wet, it's just still cardboard.
Yeah.
And then I reveal the half-eaten cantaloupe, just the seeds in the middle,
Yeah.
Obviously, you buy fruit
Yeah.
and you don't eat it.
True.
And when it's presented in the shops, it's like, oh my God,
I can't wait
I
for that
can't,
cantaloupe.
I'm going to fucking eat the shit out of this watermelon.
Yeah.
Never. Just go straight in my compost. Great for the rats.
Yeah.
So
Great for growing rats.
I do the next dig and I take the roof off this rat's house, and it fucking freaks out and runs towards me
Ew.
up the pile, I'm piling up, I'm sloping it for it, and it's jumped, and it's one of those big ones that look like a fucking 6-foot possum.
Yeah.
when it's diving at you.
Yeah, he's well fed.
Yeah, and he's trying to get at me. I do a Matrix style like Neo, and I just bend right back, and it jumps right over my head as I'm trying to pierce it with the fork.
Slow motion.
I can try it. Yeah. No, I just move out of the way, and it runs. It goes I've got these garden beds that run down columns, so it's got these rows.
Yep.
And at the end of the rows, this fence, this wire fence, so the doggos can't get in the other garden. So it's got nowhere to run.
Nowhere to hide.
So Frankie sees it jump at me, and is instantly goes primal and starts chasing it down this alleyway, and it's on. Rat gets right down the end, has nowhere to go, has to do a loop-de-loop down the other aisle of garden beds, and now it's coming back at me.
Don't you dare touch me! Stand back! No!
And so it's scurried off, and it's in there somewhere.
Right.
Frankie was keeping guard.
Right. But he got away. It's the one that got away.
It's definitely got away. And I think that's when it's moving houses. It's I think you push rats and vermin off to the next house.
Yeah.
If it's that much of a hassle for them. Yeah. And now the rat knows there's doggos.
Yeah. I don't know.
No compost?
I reckon that the rats already know about the dogs.
And don't give a shit.
Nah. Although they're not in the house. I can't get in. They could probably get in though.
Yeah, they probably could.
But
yeah, so don't tell Cass.
Yeah, right.
Because she'll want me to get rid of it. So I tended to the compost. I mixed it. I stirred it, and then I wet the shit out of it. So it's like, it's going to be too sloppy for it to live in there tonight.
That's crook. It's complete washout.
It's a big bin, by the way.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Rattos and coming right at ya. I know there was a rat behind Mum and Dad's fridge once, and I did the old. I saw a little head, and I thought it was a mouse, so I got the broom and pokey poke, and when a rat came around the corner, I was just like running at me, rah! And before I knew it, I turned around. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was already up on the bench. So what the fuck?
You remember that time Mum and Dad were in the Mount Waverley Leader, the local rag?
No.
So put your head back into the 2000s and ones.
Yeah.
And Mum and Dad were getting that reno on their house.
Right.
And so, Steve, our brother, was doing it because he's a builder. And so things drag on for a little bit, like little details like not putting the man cover, like the piece of wood over the manhole in their bedroom.
Okay, yeah, little touches.
Little touches like that. And so obviously Dad going, I've got to get him to put that on the list, put a manhole cover. So, but in the meantime, I'll just put the insulation over the hole.
Yeah.
Little did the possum know that was breaking into the roof that there was nothing, there was no plaster under it. It was like a trapdoor.
Yeah.
So, middle of the night, Mum wakes up to this noise in the cupboard, in the walk-in cupboard. And it's this possum that's just all of a sudden in human land.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
What the fuck?
Upside down land. And, so wakes up, Dad, Bruce, there's someone in the house. There's someone in the house.
Yeah.
It's in the cupboard. And turn the lights on as there's this fucking huge wildebeest of a possum, like freaking out. Runs into the bedroom. Cue the music, Benny Hill music.
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to do? Get it, go, close the door, open the door, close the door. Do we stay in? Do we leave it in there with all of our shit, like just running amok?
Yeah, destroying everything. Kind of yeah, scratch.
And sure enough, I think Bruiser goes in there with a blankie and has to dive vomit.
Wrap up.
I could get Mum to tell the story, but I've pretty much blown it for her now.
Well, there you go. Well, the story's been told now.
Yeah, vermin.
Yeah, they get
sometimes up, sometimes down, but always around.
Yes, there's all. They say that if there's one rat, there's usually 9 rats.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So you've got 8 more to get rid of.
Great.
In the yard, yeah.
As long as they're not inside. If you stay outside, that's fine.
You're listening to Jumping the Turnstile with Jezbot and Timmy Tarko.
I managed to get an R in Taco.
Tarko.
Why don't we do a little bit of north,
East,
west,
south.
It's the news. Jeez.
It's been a while.
Maybe I am dyslexic.
You might be. There's anything wrong with that.
No. But the words are furry, and that's all I know.
That's all that counts.
You've seen those people with the giant fingernails in the Guinness Book of Records?
It was one of my favourite pages.
And I always wondered, like, man, the dedication, the willpower that you must have to have nails that long, or are we talking gluo?
Because they spiral around, right? But I wouldn't say it like dedication and all that. I'd say it as very selfish and lazy.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I can't touch anything.
I can't touch anything.
Can't break the world's record of fucking longest.
What? You want me to do the dishes?
Yeah, you know I can't do that. How do you go through life? Well, you've just said so.
Who's wiping asses?
Right.
So maybe it's one of those things where they like having it's a slave thing, like
Oh yeah, like a feeder or a fairy.
Yeah, I have
master submissive.
Dominant part of the relationship.
Safe word.
You just can't put it down to words, Tim.
I do. Well, you did. it's like who's ass wiping? I mean, like, you know,
Who's cooking? Who's cleaning? Who's driving? I'm gonna need a bloke to wipe me. I'm gonna need a chef to food me. I'm gonna need and so on and so forth.
yeah,
Very selfish.
you're right. It's crook, and the whole time it's like, ugh.
It's the same thing with
thinking,
all these record breakers. When you think about it, you got your bodybuilders, right?
It's how many carrots can I eat in a minute?
It's you're putting your child's education and future at risk becoming the world's strongest man because you got to eat 4 chickens a day. That's 40 quid right there, no doubt.
Yeah.
If you're going to go up to the bloody Red Rooster, no, you're going to go to
it's like
Coles.
anything. You break that 2-3 year barrier, and you're like, well, I might as well stick with this because there's a world record.
I'm getting pretty strong. Then you blow your knee out.
Oh yeah. Well, then you break a nail, and then you lost the
Then
world
you're
record.
out.
Yeah, 30 years. So a woman with the longest fingernails from 2017 was the last time they recorded that. Her fingernails were 18 feet, which is 10.9 inches,
But in a curl.
or 576 centimeters. Give me a
Say it again.
How big was the fish? Centimeters.
Yeah.
576
No, I know millimeters, but 576.
centimeters.
576. Fast to add the zero.
Wow.
Hey, listen,
You did the tape measure.
Mrs. Lancaster took me as well for bloody
Maths.
special maths.
Yeah,
And,
and measurements.
yeah, not special maths as in you're so good at it. We've got to.
But basically, you
opposite.
get the drift. She can't drive. She can't
She can't take care of
answer the
herself.
phone. She can't use an iPhone.
That's bloody ridiculous.
Do you reckon she's good with her feet?
I reckon she's good at manipulating people.
I mean, the only way to top this woman's effort of things is if you had the longest toenails,
Oh yeah, that's
some big claws.
now that's crook. But it's good. She's wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, she's keeping clean.
She's keeping clean. Imagine how dirty those. I reckon they would smell.
So 30 years she had her fingernails, and she has just cut them off.
Ah, good.
She's finally come to her fucking senses. It's like we've got to intervene.
I've got to move
We've
on.
got to intervene. There's a picture where she's resting them on some kind of cloth, maybe to get them painted up. Those stringos are coming off her fingertips there. I'm sure.
I didn't see what you were talking about.
That's
exactly.
the fingernails. So
That is like well over a meter. No, it's 15. Oh my god. Oh, it's 733 mils.
yeah, well, you know what that is. If you,
Jesus.
it's just under a meter.
Believe it or not.
Ripley's.
Yes, it's from that.
Okay.
Oh, so that's that.
All right.
Bloody
Ripley's got to be stopped.
crazy.
Ripley's got to be stopped. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, like I watched the.
Like, because I'm saying he's encouraging people. Like, how many?
I know. Yeah.
How many fucking eggs can you eat?
How many families have been?
2017, how many eggs can you eat in one sitting?
How many families have been torn asunder due to that bloody book?
Yeah.
I've just got to get in it.
I just have to do the world's most skips.
Oh, jeez.
And the man that skips around the house for the longest world record.
Yeah, or the I don't know if you've seen it on Netflix, and I don't like giving recommendations to Netflix. But, there was a cheese rolling. You know the one where they chase the wheel of cheese down the hill.
Yeah.
That steep hill, and then they end up just like tumbling over and over and over and over. And
Like man rolls like cheese.
yeah, and there's serious damage being done to people, and I just see it as irresponsible. I think it's a rich man's game. I think you've got to be able to take off 3 months due to your ACL being torn.
Yeah.
I've got concussion now, and I have to relearn how to spell. Where's Mrs. Lancaster? She's fucking dead.
Ripley, believe it or not, it's his fault. It's all your fault, Ripley. Because, like, you know, this is he's constantly coming up with ways that you need to impress him in order to get into the next edition.
Yeah. What are some other selfish ways of breaking records? Eating is definitely one of those ones where the speed eaters.
Oh, the hot dog swallowers.
I think trying to break speed records, like the fastest person to break Mach 10 on a desert on a salt plain.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's going to lead to death. Like
it will.
The most people jumping out of a plane at once.
Okay.
Bad one to go to.
Okay.
A hot balloon. Let's break the world record. See how high and how many balloons. Bad one to go to.
Yeah.
I like these slower ones. Like how long can I grow my nails? Sure, but
what
you've got
about
to
the
rely on
dudes?
everyone
What about
else.
the dudes? Yeah, that like it's weren't we going for one of the records on our pogo stick at one stage?
Yeah, you were great on a pogo stick, man.
Okay, but at the same time, it's bounce, and somebody's there with the clipboard going
Click,
5,
click,
7,
click,
8,
click.
and then it could be 12, 14 hours of pogoing
Okay.
that this person has to sit through, and then they get to the end, and they're almost going to break the record, and he falls off, right? And you're like, "Fuck." See you tomorrow, Charlie.
Yeah, we'll try to get it.
Do they?
Wednesday.
Okay, you're allowed to re-go.
I don't know.
Do it again. Because I'm playing Tony Hawk at the moment. And you know how when you don't get the score you want and land the trick, you're like, fucking start.
What song do you play? I was Ace of Spades.
No, it's one of the
Motorhead.
new ones because it went down to the bloody Hunted, which is one of those big, junkered treasure troves where
it's-
everybody has little stalls.
Yeah,
shopping stuff.
you hire out a bloody desk or a cabinet.
A little. No, not even a cabinet. It's like you get a plot. It's like a
okay.
marketplace.
Yes,
but
right,
People
right.
set
I know
up
the place,
little
yeah.
shoppos and
and overpriced Nana Muscuri records.
overpriced everything. I dare to say, except for
Don't give away the hot.
well, there's plenty to go around.
Okay, what is it?
It's like the treasure trove of all game systems and games and remotes and
Is it?
spare this and memory
now,
of
is
that and
Is that one guy's stall?
yeah.
He's got it sassed.
And it's like we're talking like soup to nuts.
I wonder if he used to
in
be the-
cartridges on
I wonder if he was
Memory
the
sticks.
now defunct EB Games,
possibly.
and he's just got like
There's Super Nintendos there. There was like stacks and stacks and stacks of Nintendo Wii's.
yeah. Because I've got an Xbox 360. You can't even bloody buy games from anymore.
The Nintendo 64. Wasn't that big at one stage?
Yeah, there's one of those in my roof.
Is it?
Yeah, which is the side of the road. Throw away.
Right. Any games?
0 games.
Oh, this is where you want to go.
And I
Which
refused.
like a Game Boy games. Remember the little tiny ones?
Yeah, dime a dozen.
Yeah, 1,000 of them.
I refuse to buy the new system or new shoes or
Yeah, see, this
right,
is where
new
I'm at too.
phones. I mean, whatever. So I'm aiming at getting my Xbox One in about 2 years when it is.
Yeah. And then when you can get 1,000 games with it.
Yeah.
Because they're just getting rid of it all.
Because I can barely play the 360 games like the basketball K1s or whatever.
Well, I got Call of Duty,
Yes.
and there's this thing about games which I really fucking hate.
Okay.
It's the long animated clip scenes, and then you get into the game. There was no training. I just get straight into deep into a war
Yeah, because those
torn
village
village.
Call of Duty, the COD, CODs.
Yeah.
They just assume you've played the last 15 versions.
Yeah, I think so because I didn't know how to do nothing. Shot
No.
straight away.
It's
He's
the same
dead.
with the basketball.
Shot straight in the
Couldn't
head.
dunk, couldn't pass,
Nah, couldn't do it.
shoot.
And then it goes restart the level. I go, oh fuck, go back so I can start the mission again. Plays the clip scene. Clip scene goes for 5 minutes. And that's
Okay,
the
now
mission.
here's-
so then
here's,
I died straight away again. Clip scene.
Here's a good one. This is a good Guinness Book of Records.
Well, I fucking turned it off. Is what I did. I'm never playing that game ever again.
Well, maybe
I'm not watching that scene again.
Maybe what we could do is Guinness Book of Records. See how many times Timmy Sargo fucks up this level
Every time.
in a row.
Yeah. It'd be infinite because I'm never doing it.
Well, speaking of infinite, you can always clock a game, can't you? This is not infinite score. Like, it keeps going. Space Invaders. I can barely talk.
It goes around in circles.
It just goes around in circles. You can keep playing and playing and playing.
Yeah.
Now, can you do a Guinness Book of World Records sit-arounds? How many sit-arounds?
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
So there's less pressure on the family than growing nails or weightlifting or rolling down a hill. I think we need to look for a passive one you can go for. I'm thinking pogo stick was good, but now with your knees and your bad ankle, I wouldn't go like
But you don't want that.
What about simple thing like paper plane throwing? Distance.
What about
Very simple.
What about longest wall stare
Okay.
or longest TV watch?
Yeah, without falling asleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, longest awake.
Yes. Oh, but that's really bad for you as well.
Yeah, right.
That's what happens to all those.
Yeah, but so's fucking cheese wheeling.
It is very bad for you. But I just saw that the chick that was doing it, and she was up at her third year of 3-year champion. Then spoiler alerts, like she rolls down, she fucks herself up, she breaks her collarbone, and it's like, was it really worth it?
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. No, I'm out.
You should see the way they ragdoll.
Yeah, right.
It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, well, at least they're getting out. At least they're doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Most consecutive days sitting on my ass. But the whole world's doing that. That's right.
Not being able to come up with an idea ever. That's my record. Yeah, well, look, you know, we've done what we came here to do.
We have.
We really have.
We really have.
But it's just all about quickly catching up. Dropping on.
No, well, look,
keeping it going.
Look, to be honest, we cover the stories that no one else is willing to cover.
The nails.
The deep dives into, let's say it's 45 minutes in shoes, dishwashers sometimes, type 20 on apples, how to farm apples.
Sure.
Did that one week, and
sure.
You take away your worries when you come. It's like sitting down at Cheers, isn't it? Somewhere where no one knows your name.
No.
And if you want to tell us your name, just write in to jumpintheturnstile.net.au.
Probably. No, is that? That's not even right. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Look in the show notes below. I think there's an email address.
Yeah, email.
And we would love to hear from you. Some of your favourite moments over the last 300 episodes, because we're going to get episode
we're
300.
It fast.
If you've got something nice to say, or even something really horrible, it'd be great to hear from you anyway.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. No one writes emails anymore. It's a bit outdated.
It is a bit outdated, isn't it?
Not actually going to go onto the show notes and go, "Dear Jumping the Turnstile, I remember in the episode when you said
copy paste
that rat jumped at you. That was hilarious. Best part of the episode." I'm not happy with the rat story.
But Facebook, they wouldn't let us change the name. It's Turnstyle Records Presents. Yeah. Well, that's the umbrella over our whole podcast.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
marketing
sure.
Marketing. Jesus. Let's do this marketing
meeting
later.
Fair enough. Look, I've got to get out of here.
Please do.
I'm Timmy Taco. Thanks for listening.
Yes, Jezbot. Thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through 2 at a time.
Jumping the turnstile. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had to take me. It was like a ninja.
Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile.
I definitely jumped the turnstile. Jumping
the turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again.
Whenever I really don't have to do it, but I do it, I get away with it.
And there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times. Jumping.
Turnstile, instead of just paying the $2.25.
That's the technique. I pull the turnstile back. Like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving. It's my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.